say?
A new world order.
New world order.
A new world order.
The new world order.
A new world order.
A new world order.
The new world order.
New world order.
That order and progress can only come when individuals surrender their rights to an all-powerful sovereign.
When we are successful, and we will be, we have a real chance at this new world order.
Yo, what is up? It's your boy Drew. You're checking out that Drew World Order Live 2025. This is night 5. If you haven't noticed, gone live 5 nights in a row. This is the summer of Drew. When Days of Noah abandoned you, when EBT abandoned you, when Toilet Borth abandoned you for one night, I want you to remember who was here for you in the summer of 2025. It was me. It was me, Austin. I've been alternating every night between this, my main channel, and then the backup panel channel. So if you're not subscribed to the backup channel, please go there and subscribe. Get chalked up, do open panels. Let's see what kind of streak I can get going for this summer. I'm starting a little earlier. Helps me get to bed. I can still work, get it all done. But if you're new here, I'm Drew. I like to talk about politics, propaganda, psychology, and philosophy. Some technology. There's a lot of things we cover on this page. The basis of my channel is what I've been talking about for years, and most of you guys in the chat, shout out to the chat, have been riding with me for years. So purposely kind of been laying off I still kind of see the headlines obviously, but then I want to lay off it and then finally get the kids to bed and do all this, and then I can come on here and look at it live and react live with all you guys. So I appreciate everyone that was here, or that is here, and then all you longtime riders of the channel. Yo, I appreciate your support. Shout out. Trope said, did Days of Noah stop streaming officially? I don't talk to him. I don't know, but I don't think so. I think he's just more working on, he likes to do the documentaries. He's got one coming out. I think it said 6/13, if I remember right. If you go to his page, he's got a trailer of it. It looks good. One of the best in the game, man. Shout out to Days of Noah. You guys have never heard of him, go check him out. DAYZ. Listen, Davy Crocco died on you guys, and I'm here for you. Let's go. Let's go, man. So, hold on a second. Let's get going. I like this cover, man. My daughter she goes to school now for graphic design. I had to send this one to her. I said, don't let your old ass dad be stunting on your graphics. You got to step your game up now. Can't let your pops get you. So a week or so after Elon Musk, he appeared. There was already rumblings that he was going, him and Trump, well, even from the beginning when they first connected. I think it was just a matter of time till they butted heads. That was kind of the consensus. And then there's been rumblings, maybe in the last month or so, a little bit longer, 6 weeks, that, Musk, these boards of directors like Tesla and these other things that he's doing, they're kind of pressuring him. They want him to step down. He's getting bad reputation from aligning with Donald Trump with his DOGE, Department of Government Efficiency. And this is maybe about a week ago or whatever, where he came and he appeared with the black eye. He joined the Black Eye Club. I wonder if he had the red shoes on at the same time. Mofo had a walnut pizza. I bet he had a walnut pizza. He's hanging out with Tom Hanks on a highway overpass. But I'd made this cover actually a while ago, and I had to add Elon in there with this, so it worked out perfect. Trump with the face tattoos. Let's go. So they fell out officially recently. So the narrative, you gotta understand whatever they're telling you, whether you want to believe that one or if you want to dive deep into the nuance and get into if it's propaganda, if it's kayfabe, if it's wrestling. What's going on here is you have just like in wrestling, the guys team up. Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage, they team up, they become the Mega Powers, and then the Mega Powers explode. And then they set up for a showdown at WrestleMania, or, down the road. They're going to build up to this big showdown. So I think it's going to come sooner than we think, or at least part one of it. This may be an ongoing thing throughout this presidency, but we'll see, because it's just hitting the fan tonight. He's molting, Trope says. Henry said Days of Noah's in Israel. Yeah, right. I mean, I hope he got that bag. If he did, he deserves it. Putting in a lot of work. Oh, where did it go? So the big friction between those two is Trump's big, beautiful bill. So Joe Biden had the Build Back Better, and all the truthers are like, "Oh, BBB 666, it's Trump." Oh, look at, here's Jay-Z with a $3.3 million. Where was I? Jay-Z totally derailed me. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the big beautiful bill. So it's like a huge spending bill, and Elon was. His character was he was going to come in and cut government waste and cut bureaucracy and cut spending and all that. And then Trump comes up with the big, beautiful bill, his own version of Build Back Better. And according to the story, the official fiction, the kayfabe reality, they're basically strong-arming Republicans to pass this bill through because they have a very narrow lead. So when you read the stories, it's basically like, hey, Trump's and his whole administration is putting immense pressure on these GOP and everyone, because a lot of the rhinos and stuff didn't support Trump. So the story is they're trying to squeeze them all down and get this bill passed through. Here, look at, I just mentioned Tom Hanks, and here he is in the. But here's what's going on tonight. Let me drop my little face down here in the corner. Okay, hold on a second. I got this thing like way too big. That's what happens when you do the live streams, man. A lot of upkeep we got to do here. Give me 1 second here. Can I click like fit to screen or something? Figure it out. Musk's scorched earth. Trump will cause recession. Implies he should be impeached. And there he is with his black eye. What is the real story with the black eye? I'm going to look to the chat for this. Are they getting like a Neuralink installed or something? My boy at work he said, "Hey, Drew, I'm going to get a vasectomy. You want to come with me? We'll have a vasectomy party." I'm like, "Shit, I need one, bro. Let's go." I was asking him about it, how easy it was to get the appointment and all that. He said, yeah. He said, they tell me, they just go down there and they like do whatever. I don't know. And then he's like, yeah, they just solder the tubes and shit. I'm like, shit, well, when you're down there, you better tell them to solder a Neuralink down there. Hey, while you're in there, can you install that shit? Right here, Elon Musk and Donald Trump's alliance continues to publicly implode, with the world's richest man taking aim at the president's signature economic policy, tariffs, and implying he should be removed from office. Is my mic good, or do I need to crank it up? I think I'm most of the way up, so hopefully it's good. Trump's tariffs will cause a recession in the second half of the year. Now, that's one of the things he even talked about. Musk talked about this before, when he even endorsed Trump, and he said it's going to require some austerity. Americans are going to have to tighten their belts for a little bit. And I believe they're taking a play out of that guy where's he from? Argentina. I think his name's Milieu or whatever. And then they had a little bit of a downturn in their economy, and now he's turning things around. Whether it's all propped up or what, I mean, how would you ever know? But they're experiencing some prosperity there after a little bit of tough times, because he had to he had to install his own policies in place. So I think it's almost the same playbook, the nationalistic playbook that they're going to do, at least throughout here in like North and South America. If you guys remember, I did the stream about the Amero. So the consolidation of all the like raw materials, minerals, and everything throughout North America, South America, Canada. That's why he's after Canada and Greenland and everything, to kind of make that one big economic block. And then you'll have Russia and Europe and China kind of ruling over all those all those Ching Chong countries. So Musk had said this before, even when he endorsed him, but now he's saying it like he didn't know this or that. I guess he's saying it like it's a bad thing that there's going to be, recession because of these tariffs and stuff. And that's why I made the thumbnail too, is because I'm not changing my stance of where I've been on this, that the tariffs is a negotiating ploy, whether it's real or however you perceive it, it doesn't matter. They have to, even if it's all a theater, they have to present you as it's somewhat plausible, and that would be the tariff being a negotiating ploy, and that's why he's hot and cold with it, in and out with it. And now they started calling, what did they start calling him? They started calling him Taco. They showed Trump kind of raging out on a reporter, and Taco standing for Trump always chickens out on the tariffs. An acronym. So now all the libs in the comments everywhere, they're like, oh, Taco did this, Taco did that. It reminds me of President Business from the Lego movie. He had Taco Tuesday. Musk took aim at one of the president's most hated political maneuvers, impeachment, responding to another post about who would win in a fight between Musk and Trump, which also calls for Trump to be impeached and for President J.D. Vance to replace him. Musk simply responded, yes. Now, there may be undertones here of the Ronald Reagan administration, where he had George Bush as his vice president, the first George Bush. And there was kind of undertones in that presidency that like Bush is trying to like usurp him and take the throne. And then you even had an assassination attempt on Ronald Reagan. So they may repeat that whole Trump's presidency mirrors Ronald Reagan's a lot. You may see something like that again. You may see the people kind of turn on, well, the Trump-tards, I should say, the MAGA diehard Trump-tards turn on Vance. They already turned on Pence, and now they're going to turn on Musk because this is happening. It'll be interesting to see if the liberals welcome him back with open arms or not. Trump was impeached twice during his first term, but acquitted by Senate. Musk's been launching back and forth attacks with Trump all day. Where's the tweets, man? Let's read the tweets. I don't even have them in there. So basically, yeah, Trump said, hey, you don't like all the spending on my bill. Well, let's cut all Elon's tax breaks, all his government contracts that he gets for Tesla and especially for SpaceX. And Elon Musk fires back and he says, well, we're going to decommission Dragon spacecrafts immediately. Let's see, is this a video? I mean, it's just so absurd to me, that like a theater of the absurd. Literally wrestling. Oh, I'm gonna do this. No, I'm gonna do this. Oh no, I'm gonna do this. Guys one-upping each other, and it's gonna lead to something. I think you'll see it very shortly, in 2 weeks here. See if this is a video.
$400 million. Inside,
Oh no. So this is I'll get to this in a minute too. This kind of ties into it. The Trump jet when he visited all the Saudi royalty and everything, Qatar. Where do we see the tweets, man? Let's see the tweets. I guess let's go to X. Hold on, Trump. Trump said, "I don't mind Elon turning against me, but he should have done it months ago." See, Trump's been, if you think it's real, he's been somewhat smart. He's kept his own Truth Social. He's integrated onto X as well, but he didn't like dump Truth Social because he's back on X. He kept that because before they played him and they pulled the rug on him on X. Not long after Trump wrote another tweet claiming Musk had been wearing thin, I asked him to leave before adding, he just went crazy. Musk went crazy. I remember one of the last streams I did too, I showed Trump was talking shit about, he didn't say Elon by name, but he made it clear that he was talking about Elon, saying they're fat loss pills, the Ozempic or whatever, the fat shot, it wasn't working on. He said it wasn't working. It's not working. Meanwhile, Musk, from his own digital perch on X, released a barrage of posts to his 220 million followers. One X tweet claimed, with no evidence, Trump's name was in government files about the late billionaire sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. And that's why they had not been released. So he said, yeah, that's why you'll never see it, because Trump's on it. Like some fucking Facebook drama. This is like some Jason and Don drama, but at like a presidential level. Ridiculous. Their digital threats and insults show no sign of letting up as the day wore on. Musk claimed Trump would have lost the 2024 presidential election without his campaign finance contributions. I think he was saying even because he bought X and stopped the censoring and promoted right-wing speech, Musk is saying, you know, I helped you get in, buddy. You owe me one, buddy. Such ingratitude, Musk wrote. Musk donated $300 million to Trump's campaign. Trump countered that cutting government spending, as Musk called for, could include a move to terminate Elon's government subsidies and contracts. Again, this seems to be all like posturing, negotiating tactics. Jason Scholl says winner gets to build a resort on the Temple Mount. Potentially mortal threat to Tesla and Musk's other businesses that depend heavily on government contracts, at the tech boss threatening to decommission his SpaceX Dragon by Department of Defense contracts. So they won't, if they want to go this route, they don't even have to pretend they're going to go to Mars and pretend they're going to do all this space exploration and everything. Maybe people are just way too onto it and they can just say, hey, this is the reason it can't continue. Blame Trump. Musk said Trump should be impeached and replaced by Vance. Trump skipped questions. Blah, blah, blah. In March, Musk used his XAI, his artificial intelligence company, to acquire X in an all-stock transaction that valued XAI at $80 billion and X at $33 billion. And it was $45 billion. You got the 45 for Donald Trump. His original takeover price minus the $12 million in debt. That's $1 billion more than the take private price of $44 billion Musk paid, or paid by Musk and his fellow investors in the platform, formerly called Twitter. So interesting. Let me see if there's a couple videos, and then I'm gonna tie it into what I think is coming next. Tranquil Vortex says gold is nearly back at an all-time high. How many people we got in the chat? And my phone doesn't, hard for me to see. 73 in the chat, man. If you guys could do me a favor, hit that thumbs up. I'm going hard this summer, bro. I'm trying to get this algorithm bumping. I need you guys to do me the smallest favor and press a button on your phone. That's all I need from you. Get this algorithm bumping. There's a short little video that will show all the tweets or something. Yeah, there's other. This is the story. So again, this is all the curated media, the prefabricated stories that you have to cover as the YouTube person if you want to chase the views, chase the shekels, because everyone's live right now. talking about it. All over YouTube. So it'll be interesting to see if the liberals will welcome Elon back with open arms. If you ask me, I would say this is like a ploy by Vince McMahon behind the scenes you can cover many bases here. You can split them up. They're not officially at war. They're just kind of talking shit and posturing right now. And you could get through the summer with Elon Musk and Trump kind of butting heads a little bit, and then you could even reconcile them and reunite them later down the road without it erupting into a full-blown war.
June 5th, 2025, a day that will live in infamy as what may very well be the singular best day of the second Trump presidency. I've seen the day's events.
Okay, nobody talks like this. So if you're older like me and you lived in the 90s before there was cameras, you know what a person's genuine reaction is like. So I think if you're a younger cat and you lived in the age of the smartphone and everyone's acting like this when there's a phone out because they know they're trying to show out for the phone, I don't think they think this is as weird of how someone acts as an older person thinks. This is totally disingenuous.
Described by news sources as Trump and Musk trading criticism. And that's so goddamn charitable, it ought to be tax fucking deductible. No, what's happening here is two giant, narcissistic Nepo baby billionaires are slinging so much shit at each other.
Why does this dude have like a reverse Adam's apple? Shit's like caved in on him.
That you'd worried they'd run out of ammo, except for the fact that neither fucking one of them is continent. It's a stoppable force versus a movable object, and I am fucking here for it. However, I've seen some chuckle fucks online talking about how, well, the liberals are gonna love Elon now, and I can't let that shit slide. No, the fuck we're not. Yes, we're enjoying watching the shit show between the two patron saints of vaginal fucking dryness whose boots you red hat and fucks have licked so clean that you can see the reflection of all three of your goddamn teeth. But no, unlike you human skid marks, we don't have the memory of a goddamn goldfish. Never forgive, never forget. You don't get to do what Elon Musk has done and come back from it. That's not how it works. June 5th, 2020.
I would call bullshit. I would say you do. They'll accept him with open arms. All he has to do is talk shit about Trump, and they'll be like, yeah, you were duped. You were a good guy. You created electric cars. You care about the environment. We'll see, though. Maybe not, but I would predict they'd let him right up. Somebody named me threw down a buck in the chat. Appreciate you, me. Me, smiley face. Yeah, Tranquil Vortex says, yeah, it looks really funny to us older folks. They're so animated. Yeah, nobody acts like that, dude. Like, ever. Unless there's a phone in their face. Trying to do some weird, And then, again, the prefabricated reality. Everyone's got to come out. Everyone's got to give their take. You got, here, what's that guy's name? Don Lemon. They're calling it the Real Housewives of the White House.
We knew this was going to happen, but did we know it was going to happen like this?
I mean, yes and no. We knew that there was going to be a battle.
Okay, that's not Don Lemon. This is an even gayer version than Don Lemon here. I don't know who this is. Jonathan Capehart.
There was going to be a change in the relationship and that it was going to get ugly. But there are gradations of ugly. You know, you could, talk smack about someone in one tweet or social media post or...
Let's see what the fatigues are saying about this.
Or press conference and then go on about your business. But these two, this is some Real Housewives of Atlanta type stuff that's happening.
No, Housewives of Potomac. Let's say the Potomac. Housewives of Potomac.
Real Housewives of the Potomac. April.
Yes.
When Elon Musk put out the Epstein tweet, and then the impeachment tweet. And then did you see Kanye's tweet?
What? Oh my gosh. I was preparing for the show. What did Kanye say? You know what? We should ignore Kanye.
But so John Favreau quote tweeted. So Kanye writes, "Bros, please no," and then the hug emoji. And then we love you both so much. And then John Favreau former speechwriter to President Obama, one of the Pod Save America guys. He writes, another child of this divorce. I mean, the Schadenfreude on the left, anybody who doesn't like the president or Elon Musk or both is just, it's in high gear.
Now, this is what's crazy. Even not just Trump and Elon, but even like these people and Kanye, all the other people that they're talking about. It's just like really old people like on the internet, like throwing shade and trying to act like young people on the internet or something.
But back to the original thing. We saw this coming. We knew this was going to happen. And we knew, and especially you knew, it was going to get ugly and is going to keep getting ugly.
Crazy. All right, let me get through these links here real quick and get to where I'm going. So we'll see what happens. It's going to boil to a head here. Because on June 14th, that's Donald Trump's birthday. And shout out to Jurassic Liars. It's also known as World Flag Day. Am I right on that? I should look that up. Pretty sure that it's not America Flag Day. I believe it's World Flag Day. Donald Trump is going to, on his own birthday, but also Flag Day, have a gigantic military parade. I hate when it's these ones with that little like those little drone sounds, because anytime you play those, it'll hit you with a copyright strike. Like, it doesn't affect the video, but you can't monetize the video. I don't monetize the videos anyway, but let's play it with other thing. Thought they would be talking about it. Yeah, Trump will be 79 that day, Flag Day, and it's the Army's 250th birthday. What did it say? Hold on. Can you not go backwards? Oh, it's going to make me watch an ad to go back. That's wild. Trump described the upcoming event as big, beautiful. That's his new little term. Big and beautiful. The parade was inspired by Trump's 2018 experience at France's Bastille Day celebration, which he praised for its display of military might. Come on. The parade could cost upwards of $45 million. First term he was going to do it, they said it would be $92 million. The event is expected to feature over 6,000 soldiers, 50 aircraft, 150 military vehicles, including tanks and Humvees. When asked about the cost, Trump told Welker the expense was peanuts compared to the value of doing it. D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser previously expressed concern, stating in April that if tanks were used, funds should be allocated for road repair. Is that a black mayor by any chance? Trump emphasized the parade will showcase American military superiority, saying, "We have the greatest weapons in the world." So the same day as his birthday. See if there's one more little one I can play. 33 seconds. It sounds perfect. 33. Gonna be a 30-second commercial first, though. Watch. Oh, you bastards. You rat bastards. The event is designed not only to showcase Army's modern capabilities, but also to inspire a new generation to embrace the spirit of service, resilience, and leadership that defies the United States. The parade will trace the Army's evolution from Revolutionary War to the U.S. Army of tomorrow.
50th anniversary.
It's these damn songs, man.
The parade is being scheduled for the Army's 250th anniversary. The date, June 14th, also happens to be President Donald Trump's 79th birthday. Armored vehicles and nearly 7,000 troops will march past a reviewing stand for the president along Constitution Avenue in Washington, D.C. Trump demanded a militarized July 4th celebration during his first term, but drew heavy criticism for politicizing Independence Day.
I'm Stephen Turner.
All right, there you go. That's what's going to be happening on that day. The false flag day, perhaps. Exactly, Tropes. That's why I named it that. So it's Flag Day. It's going to be false flag day. Or will it? I mean, let's I'm not going to say that for sure, but all the ingredients are there. The powder keg is ready to explode right there, because on the same day as that, and because that here's the route. They have a map for where it's going to be in DC and everything. Liberals and anti-Trumpers, Trump derangement people are planning something, and they've been planning this now for a month or two. I remember I saw a really funny one. Man, if anyone knows what I'm talking about, I'm looking for the link. There was this really funny one of a black guy in a car just screaming about no king. It's called the No Kings protest. And he was just screaming at the top of his lungs. I was like crying, laughing. I thought it'd be really easy to find. I spent like 30 minutes looking for it before the stream, and I couldn't. I wanted that to be the little crown jewel of the stream, and I couldn't find it. It might not have even gone viral. I don't know, man. It sucks that I couldn't find it. But so this thing's called the No Kings protest. And it's going to be nationwide, not just in D.C. I think there will be a concentration of these protesters in D.C. So just like you have on all these events that happen, you have like a, what do you call it? Like a training exercise the same day and everything. Here you have the perfect storm. You have military, you have tanks, you have everything. And then you have protesters. So even within the military, you probably have people that are Trump derangement and hate him. And then also within the military, you know, the MAGA Trump loyalists. So this is going to be a real interesting one to watch. And the reason I'm tying Elon Musk into this is because as he's breaking away from Donald Trump right now, I could totally see him getting involved with either money or even making an appearance somehow at one of these events, maybe the DC one or wherever, on against Trump on the other side of the protest at this point. So we'll see if that's what happens or not, man. But that would be my guess. Is that it's the perfect time for him to kind of, if he wants to wash his image from Trump, perfect time for him is to cross that picket line and get on the other side. And I think that's all it would take. And the libs would be like, yeah, this is our boy again.
Because if you're here once a week or twice a week, everybody should know, and the people inside, the families that we see, we know we have organizations.
Whatever this is, it's not even, I guess it is about this. Hold on, I thought it wasn't even about it.
Here helping the families trying to visit their loved ones. We also know that there's a lot of things that are happening, like the ambulance. We also saw that there were people being checked in a van.
I mean, there's like 12 people here, and they're on like this looks like the place like and Press NH Now goes and films these places from outside and tries to get them to come out, and it says he's doing a constitutional audit.
A couple minutes ago too. So as we're sitting here and we're doing a lot of the information, also please, and everybody who's watching us live and everyone who's at home, make that effort to come out here. Make that effort to be part of anything that can dismantle this system. Woo!
It's like 15 people there. How are you going to dismantle the system?
My name is Ana Paola. I'm with Resistencia en Acción. We are in Princeton, a grassroots
whatever, lady. Activists have planned hundreds of protests on June 14th to reject what they say are Donald Trump's plan to feed his ego, with a massive military parade on his birthday coinciding with Flag Day and the Army's 250th anniversary. The protests, dubbed No Kings Nationwide Day of Defiance, are being organized by Indivisible, a progressive activist group that is partnering with groups including 5501, to decry Trump's birthday parade, which they have called a spectacle meant to look like strength. On June 14th, the Army has planned a massive parade for its 250th anniversary, with dozens of tanks, thousands of soldiers, and armored vehicles expected to rumble and march through Washington, D.C. streets. Coincides with Flag Day and Trump's 79th birthday, who has in recent days been scalded by lawmakers who say he has co-opted the parade for his own political purposes. In the release, No Kings organizers say protests are meant to remove corrupt and authoritarian power from Trump and his allies and return it back to the American people who refuse to be ruled. Here's what we know about No King and where they're being held. This country doesn't belong to a king, and we're not letting him throw himself a parade funded by tens of millions of our taxpayer dollars while stealing from us and stripping away our right. Oh, but you can send tens of millions for like gender studies in Uganda and all this other crazy shit that Doge was shutting down. They're fine with that, but a military parade, hell no, don't you dare. Look at it's all old people and like pronoun people. Mayday, Mayday. We're becoming a third world dictatorship, is this guy's sign. Got a huge beer gut. Crying that he's in a third world country. Evac 311 says the parade could be a call to arms 3 days after 6/11. Shout out to Jurassic Liars. Yo, for real, shout out to Jurassic Liars. Indivisible, I think that's the people that coordinated that protest I went to here at the Tesla dealership. I believe that's what that was called. They got network in 50 states. Oh no, 50 in just New Jersey alone. The group is partnering with several organizations for No Kings. Blah, blah, blah. Is there No Kings near me? There were nearly 1,000 No Kings protests in the U.S., Virgin Islands, Canada, and Italy and London. Why is Italy and London having this protest? They don't have shit to do with the United States. That's crazy to me. Some virtue signaling. Starting on May 2, as of the afternoon of May 22nd. Here's the most recent list of 23 protests just in New Jersey. So maybe in every county or something, there's somewhere you can go. This is just New Jersey right here because this is a New Jersey paper. It's in New York. It's everywhere. I'm sure there's a grand unified list somewhere if you can go and see if you want to go there. Yeah, we'll see if Elon. I'd be willing to bet Elon at the very least donates some funds to this cause if he doesn't just show up himself. If I'm Vince McMahon, if I'm behind Trump and Elon and everything, if I'm running it, that's what I would say. I would say it's time for you guys to split apart. We're going to threaten that you guys are going to have an all-out war. That way, Elon, you can get some credibility back. You can sell some more cars. We'll get these people to like you. You come out at this protest. All you got to do is just hang out for a little bit. And these people will forgive you. You can get back in the good graces of the board of directors. And then after a few more months, you guys can reunite or you can go to full-blown war with them, however they want to do it. But for now, I think it's best to just kind of have that tension between the two. I'm just saying that's just if I was behind the scenes, if I was the writer, if I was the booker, if I was the head booker. Give me the book, give me the pen. How do I do this?
Yeah. Hey, I remember syrup sandwiches and crime allowances for this.
No Kings. Who's the king of kings? Also, No Kings. An anagram for No Kings is King Son. Bam. Bam. Wake the fuck up, people. Bam. And on the last stream, I think it was the last stream I did here. I'm doing so many streams now, I can't even keep it up. But on the last stream I did on this channel, I think I talked about how the Black Fatigue stream that I feel like they're setting those people up to be primed for converting them into Islam. And you got Kendrick Lamar playing here, and that's the exact guy I said they could say this guy, he converted, and look at his story, and just because he's an influencer. And as you see more and more people having like a Christian revival and white people turning back to Christianity. Not just white people, but like people that want a nuclear family society, turning towards Christianity. Those people that are kind of have that "you can't tell me what to do" demon would fall for that. You know, oh, we're gonna do this. We're gonna become Muslim now. You know how like they cross the street and they'll walk real slow in front of a car to get you to like get you to slow down or stop, and that's what these protesters do, right? They'll just block down a street and everything. That's the exact thing like the Muslim things are with the call to prayer 5 times a day and everything, just to kind of disrupt everything. I can totally see that becoming a thing. Put No Kings here on Facebook. Let's see what they got on here. On X, I mean. Together we can stop this shit. Look at this guy. Everyone's like, yeah. He's wearing a crown. He's on the shitter. Look at, hey, Elvis was on the shitter. This guy knows what's up here. This guy watches Jurassic Liars right here. Definitely. No Kings protests. Find a good one. Hold on. No King's Day. If there's money for a parade, there's money for Medicaid. Damn. There's someone in California. Mission Impossible, make humanity great again. I wrote that on the back of my car, and I changed the world. Somebody read it, and it made them feel good about themselves. 91 people in the chat. If you could do me that favor and just hit that thumbs up. No king is in America.
De esos ojazos negros de un raro fulgor que...
The warrior meme. So half of these people, they don't even has nothing to do with it, and they just put the No Kings hashtag just to get up in the search. Is that supposed to be Trump? Oh no, okay, this is like a right-wing version of it. No kings on the bench either. Start impeaching rogue judges. No one elected. No thrones, no crowns, no kings. Some little queer avatar up here. Interesting. Gayest breakup. Damn, I was hoping there was more than this. It's just tiny little pictures of them. There's nobody even talking about it. See if AOC is talking about it real quick. That's one thing I meant to look up. I don't think this is it, but...
Is it your testimony today?
No, she's not talking about it there. Okay, these are just sorry. I thought these were talking about. They ain't even got nothing talking about it. They just have little like flyers for it, basically. Well, I guess that's it then, bro. I thought I had more stuff pulled up, but I'm gonna keep streaming all summer long. You guys are gonna get sick of seeing me in your feed. So to sum it up, bro, Trump and Elon fighting. We're going to see if Elon crosses the line, either funds or even steps on to the other side of this protest here, which has all the ingredients to be a powder keg ready to explode. You have the military there, some military for Trump, some against. You'll have protesters there. You'll probably have anti-protesters, MAGA loyalists, Trump tards there. And looks like things might go hot, man. It could go hot real soon. Trump is the sun. Annika says, Wizard Hat says, Elon character going rogue. Wow. Trump told him, get. Trump said, gone, get. That's it, man. Short stream for you tonight. Sorry, I wish I had a little more for you. But you can find me tomorrow on the Get Chalked Up channel. Make sure you're subscribed to that. Anyone wants to support the work, CashApp, Venmo, PayPal. Get chalked up on all three. If you go to my page here on YouTube, you should be able to see there should be merch you can buy right here on the page. If you're on a desktop, you just got to scroll over to the store here. All kinds of different stuff. And if you're on a mobile, it'll just show up, I think, right before any of the videos or anything if you just go to my page. I got mugs, I got it all, bro. Got everything here. So yeah, man, I appreciate everyone's time and everyone that was here. And peace out.
Make America great again.
Make America great again. Make America great again. Make America great again.
And yes, together we will make America great again.